Alright, so right now we're going to go ahead and install the Arp Headstuds. The stock Headstuds on the E30 or on the M20 uses head bolts, which kind of look like this, except this Arp Headstud, I just put a nut, but pretty much the head bolts are just one piece, while the Arp Headstuds are actual studs, so just this piece and it screws on to the block, and then the head goes on, and then you have a bolt or a nut instead, and then that goes on top. And Arp Headstuds don't stretch, unlike the regular head bolts, so the head and the block will be held together a lot stronger than the stock head bolts, especially under boost pressure, which is what I need because I don't want to blow a bunch of head gaskets. And to install these, normally you should have the head off the car, but we're going to keep it on, just because I don't want to go through all the trouble. This isn't the recommended way, but what I'm going to do is take out one head bolt at a time. So I'm going to take one out and then replace it with the Arp Headstud, and torque it down, and then move on to the next one, all within the certain sequence that you have to go to based on like the Bentley manual. And the Arp Headstuds use this Arp lubricant, so you gotta apply that and make sure all the threads are clean when you install it, just so it doesn't affect the torque spec. And after that, we're gonna go start the car for about 30 minutes in idle, let it heat up, and then re-torque it down to the final torque spec. Tissue. There she is. Get him a tissue. You're good. Yes, did it. There you go. Look at my gloves. This isn't even that crazy. All right, now we're gonna respec it to 70 foot-pounds all around, and then we're gonna let the car idle once we put the valve cover back on, and let it go through a heat cycle, run it for 30 minutes or so, and then we're gonna open it up and retorque it again.
Then we do some mad skids.
Yep, then mad skids. Wait, we need to fill up the fluids.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Yeah. All right, let's fill up the fluids. Go ahead, fire it up. Oh, start the clock. Look, they're pretty good O's too.
That's pretty good. That machine gun right there?
Except